Jennings off the bench for 2.
Good turnaround there by Jennings.
Clark tries Adam McCoy.
Again, Benham likes to drive.
And Ognacevic likes to drop it. Off the mark with a runner. Pure and the Bisons up the floor. Pruitt launches the 3. There's the first for Lipscomb. By Ognacevic. Stroud beat the shot clock. Doesn't get the swish. Ognacevic in transition. Euros floats it through.
Peterson.
Peterson doesn't get the most minutes. Spells Robinson off the bench, but he is respected as an unquestioned leader on this squad as Clark drives against.
Comes in, and he is a shooter for the Owls. Scouting report for the Bisons. You have to know where shooters are.
Clark as the seas part.
And Schnurr is just, hey, he's on fire.
Robinson against Schnurr. Stolen away. Clark with the interception. Schnurr, Lipscomb. Owls trying to pick up the pace offensively.
Yeah, the Owls have come back in with their starting 5.
Won't happen there. Clark with another steal. Clark to the rim with the foul.
Hey, as I said, going into this time.
Clark rolls it through.
That's their weakness. But here we go right now with the Bisons. They're in their office. They're feeling it.
Oh, the cut in the one-handed. Tipped away by Clark.
Keep him fresh because this Reed kid here, I think, is a very good player for Buffett. Yeah, two for 3. And the old coach in me says, you know, for the season, he's shooting about 20% from here.
5 to shoot.
And
rolls out.
Wow.
Corner 3, McGinnis. Asman tips the rebound back to Clark. Another 3 is good. Clark again, this time over Dickens. Help, gets it to McGinnis.
A risky play by Schnurr. Don't drive that baseline unless you see the end of the play.
Clark again.
You know, notice here Lipscomb has 4 guards in the game against much bigger Michigan.
Look at Quincy Clark again, my good. And it's go time for Lipscomb. Clark, reverse.
It's a big rebound there for Stetson.
A lot of hand checking going on.
Blackman's 3 is blocked.
Yeah, the officials have to clean it up just a bit.
Quincy Clark, hands for Ognacevic, puts it in.
And if you're beating any of those Power 5 teams, you say, hey, it's not my fault you're having a down year.
Schnurr for 3. Big.
Unbelievable.
They were rivals in AAU ball, now teammates, all the way in Florida in college. Ognacevic for 3. He's got it and now Blackman on the run against Clark. Blocked.
Good defense by a grown A-man tonight, so you can't look for the officials to bail you out.
Schnurr, way too much space. They seem to have taken over the pace of the game. Here goes Brown. No foul. Rebound by Clark. Schnurr, open for 3. Knocks it down.
Defense.
Here goes Clark again. Kicks to an open Boyd in the corner. Lipscomb. Stetson tonight, they were 10 out of 10. Clark has been a game changer in this series. He scores again. Heat him up, let him score. 2-point game. Here goes Clark. He scores.
Stop. That is difficult.
Defense has been the Achilles heel of this Stetson team all season. Looks like it's going to cost them tonight. Ognacevic lays it in.
Clark wants to go to the basket.
Dumps to Ognacevic. Little hook, that's good. A fabulous time for him to turn it on. Clark slips past Brown, scores. Clark inbounding for Lipscomb. They've led most of the way, but they've yet to really create any significant distance. Clark, count that and a foul. Pruitt's got it. Kicks it out to Schnurr. Now Clark. That's his second 3. Oglesby, little sloppy. Here's Clark in transition.
Oh, steps there, steps.
A minute and a half to go. Our 11th lead change of the game. Here goes Clark to the basket. That has been unstoppable.
Nice and execute. Nobody's been able to keep this man out of the lane.
Here goes Clark. He made another one. Round against Pruitt. They hand to Clark. You know where he's going. Quincy Clark forced out. Ognasovic for three. Ball game.
Energy coming out of the timeout.
And that's what Coach Acuff talked about it. And you can see the back. Here's Clark, so quick. Wow.
Pattern where Hutchins, Everett, and Robinson are swapping out.
Oh,
Look at
what
that.
a slip yet again.
Lipscomb very disciplined. They were only able to get Ognasovic back. So instead, they'll back into their offense.
Oh, what a find.
To get in their offense as early as they want. Remember what Lenny Acuff said, either early or late in the clock.
Another terrific Clark. Oh, Lord.
He's going to come high. He's going to be the top of your screen. And
Oh,
there's
what a
pass
find.
right.
Find from the elbow. Though it hasn't been Cameron Copeland's night after he had 17 in the win against Central Arkansas. Oh, what a ball fake. But it is all Bisons here in the second half. They continue to up this lead. Clark that time got doubled, and that's what happens.
Just thinking back to the early games of the conference tonight.
Lead from tonight at LSU. A clean look from three, and it's not an early lead. Malik Osborne to play a lot of time at the 5. They've had to play a lot smaller than the Seminoles are accustomed to.
The Seminoles, they have just the personnel to go run that one down. He has that little sort of set shot from out there. Doesn't really shoot a jumper from.
Be their final possession of the first half. Try and augment that lead. Charlie Moore turns it over. Quincy Clark comes down the floor. Poplar had his shot altered there by Asman at the rim. The freshman alters that opportunity, and Quincy Clark.
But other than that, you know, everybody's got a chance, I think.
Of 9 and nearly 67%, 4 of 12 and 33%. Lipscomb leads the ASUN with shooting percentage. As Snare hit it.
Was in a grocery store watching the Milan High School championship game where they won, as there's a steal by
Freem.
Well, if that one had dropped, Bellarmine
That would have
really
been a big
taken all the air out of this building.
Talk about dropping it. It was physical. We didn't have a lot of fouls. I just think the officials let them play. Murr went flying out of the way. Then Johnson throws it away. Games before today, Justin. And Quincy Clark
played Bellarmine's game here, but they've still been successful.
Inside.
At the block, at the rim, trying to use their length and their size.
Nice. Oh, nice pass there. In the paint, got to do something with it. Clark just 1 of 10, but he gets a steal now. That's more his shot. No good. Fired up there by Harrison. Or excuse me, that was half. Improving theirs. There's a steal. And the layup to Du Bois. Couldn't step back and shoot the 3, but he goes back to Clark. Reverses.
The Flames now with a turnover in 2 of their last 3 possessions. Clark quick off the bounce, gets to the 10 for 2. Clark trying to drive past Vinzant, draws the foul and on the arc in the second half. Good laying it the other.
Quincy Clark drives toward the bucket, spins, shoots a little fadeaway that's good. Breaks some traffic. Gets the ball back. Drives, stops again with a little short. Fadeaway.
Back, a nice steal there. A.J. McGinnis.
McGinnis on the steal. He wants to give it off to Clark. He's got 6 early points. Calls Gavin Raines injured, not able to play. And Quincy Clark thinks about a 3, but instead will drive. And Clark will block his shot. And Clark driving. Nice pass over to
Giles to get the ball inside, but good defense by digging and getting a hand.
Clark takes the
good effort, but just tough break.
Double-digit lead for the Owls. Clark, Ognasovic.
You got to love that. Just
9 points
I believe he might be 2 for 4 right now from the three-point line. That's good for Casey Jennings.
Benham, the straightaway.
Motion offense, a lot of back doors.
Quincy Clark off the dribble. Clark, the fade, puts it.
Gulf Coast, his third double-double of the season. And he has been scoring in bunches in the early going, but Quincy checked on him, has asked about him. Many have tried to reach out when they've been in the area. There's a lot of love for Coach Anthony Boone around the conference. As Quincy Clark, but Benham jumped in front of it.
Yeah, Benham, he's earning his minutes for sure.
Back to Clark, 2 more points. Quincy, third straight 20-point game for Kayalud. His 6th this season. Reeves averages double figures in conference play. Clark working against Hunter. Finds space with the left hand, and Quinell Arkansas off the bench.
Yeah, he's a great player, freshman, making his presence known. He said, I want to get on the scoring, and he did just that.
4 Bisons in double figures as they continue to try to pile it on out of the timeout. Benham a 3.